so that
Hiya, people.
that I can stream for you guys. So, yeah.
How goes your faces?
First 50 subscribers get
There we go.
Croft? Who's Tegan Croft? I don't know who Tegan Croft is.
A lot of people are subscribing.
But, yeah, thank you guys so much. I got 2 subscribers in one day. So far, I've only gotten like 1 in one day. So this is like goals. Fuck yeah.
Sweet,
oh, and
go
for
girl.
the first 100 subs, I will then have a special stream day where I will cosplay.
What's going on,
as
peeps?
Yuri Klozetzky.
Hey, guys. I have no idea what I'm gonna play. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my pop filter. It won't stay
Yuri
up.
Klozetzky from Yuri on Ice.
Stay on, you turd.
And I'm thinking about the next 100, next 200. Also try and Oh, they need help. Hold on, guys.
Yep.
Oh, you don't need help?
They still won't.
Still won't stay.
That was 2 subs in under 10 minutes. Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you guys so much. 17
Stupid microphone.
subscribers. Let's get it up.
Hello, hello.
I need 3 more for 20.
Hello, hello, hello. This won't stay. It's making me
Awesome.
have a sad.
Now where do we go?
Whatever. This should be good. Hi.
Now what do I do?
Hey guys, what's up? Wow, it's been a while. Hi. Hello, Kokiri. Hi, Ty. Hi, Ash. Hi, the Logax. When you find out 2 of your favorite games are on PS Plus this month. Oh yeah, what are they this month?
A Wild Orion was cited. Yes, he was. That's Orion Akaba. He's another voice actor, and he is also a Twitch streamer. You should follow and sub to his channel as well.
Oh my god. Can't hit this widow. Can't hit anything.
Sup, peeps? I haven't streamed in so long. What do we have here? My god. Oh, Ash, it's been going. How you doing? How have you been doing? It's been ages.
Oh, he's up there.
Holy crap. Hey, Chaotic. Dude, what's up? Oh, nice.
Thank you for the follow, Ellie Page.
Guess that widow like 3 times.
Well, Billy, being dead, it's not so bad. You can still stream, apparently. I've found out a way to communicate to the living.
100%. It's insane. And all this 100% because I did all of these. Those I hadn't done before, which were really cool.
Apparently, last month, people thought that I died. And my wiki was changed. And I wasn't on social media for like a week. And that didn't help the case at all. So I had a lot of people asking me like, "Are you dead?" And I'm like, "Yes. Yes, I am."
Must be an emergency. There's a lot of graduate. Yes, that one.
What to play?
Alright.
We haven't looked at my streams in a while. Well, I haven't streamed it on like almost a month.
Yeah, you haven't streamed.
It's
in
been
a
like
month.
3 weeks, probably. Well, someone edited my wiki once, like last year, and said I died, like on a similar date, but it was still the 15th, so now it's just a running joke with me and Curb and Ben
The Robin card.
that I can't die unless it's on the 15th. So on the 15th of every month, I have to be very cautious. Let's go do this really dangerous thing. Is it the 15th? Oh, wait, it's not due today. Yeah, just don't believe everything you see on the interwebs.
Yeah, the interwebs is wrong. You want to know what happened when everybody thought you had died? They all contacted me. Like,
That's
all
kind
of
of funny.
them.
I can't believe that.
No.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea.
Like, they were all like, is Casey okay? And I'm like, yes, she's fine. I literally just talked to her on the phone. Well,
It was a ghost.
Right, because I'm going to talk to somebody who doesn't exist on the phone.
Let me see what my wiki says now.
Your stream is acting up for some reason. Uh-oh. Hold on.
Oh, I'm still alive. That's good. I'm
I
not
hope that
dead
fixes
now.
it.
Cool. That's cool. Hello, my lovelies.
At least people care. That's true, but it's like
That's true.
they didn't believe me. Like I had to like,
That's kind of
it's
funny
one
that they
thing to
didn't
ask and
actually
say,
believe you.
Is Casey okay? Because it does say she died on, and I'm like, yeah, she's fine. And they're like, you sure? And I'm like, she's my roommate. I literally just talked to her. Like she's right the fuck in front of me.
Yeah. I'm probably
You know?
alive.
Yeah, fine. Be concerned, but don't like question me when I say she's fine.
Yeah. She's fine. You sure about that? How fine?
How fine is she? She's missing like 3 legs and an eyeball.
She's missing an arm. She's been sliced in half, but
Notice how I said 3 legs though.
3 legs. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong. Okay, so I have a poll right now, like what to play, and everything is pretty neck and neck right now. I don't know what to actually play.
Yeah, it's just it was just really funny. That's all.
I'm sorry I had random people bugging you.
It's fine.
I
As
like
I
hadn't
said,
gone on
it's
Twitter in a
really
long
funny.
time. Like a week's a long time to me. And I went back to Twitter and I had all these DMs and it's like, oh my god, all these people think I'm dead. I'm so sorry.
My own stream missed you though.
Oh. Let's see. Oh yeah, chaotic. Dude, everything PS1 was released on PSN.
That is terrifying up there.
I got Twisted Metal, Tekken 2, Tekken 1, Spyro the Dragon, Jumping Flash, and Pro Skater HD. But what I have that are disc games is Project 8,
Thank you for the follow, Jason
Japanese Fallout New Vegas Ultimate Edition, and Japanese Red Dead Redemption Collector's Edition, or Game of the Year Edition, rather.
Thank you for the follow, Minecraft Master OP, maybe. Yep, if I tried streaming this on the directly through the PS4, it would have stopped streaming it. That's why we want the alcohol. Also, I didn't finish doing Bioshock.
Yeah, I could, let's see. Oh yeah, baby. Oh my god, chaotic. It's already been a few weeks since baby. Project 8 or New Vegas? I think it's down to that, or Project 8 New Vegas or Red Dead.
Surrender the utility belt. Oh, it even takes off the old utility belt and it doesn't fix it.
No,
That's cool.
it's been quite some time. It might be $80.
Let's see.
Vintage.
Time to flip a coin? Well, I have a nickel here I could flip. The Japanese version of Project 8. I've seen it before. I don't know if it's dubbed in Japanese, but if it is, that's going to be one I'm going to have to get a hold of. Someday, just to be like, it's there! It exists!
Right? Wait, after this game is Bioshock?
Dude,
no.
Billy,
I'm just saying
Groupon
eventually
is
I
the
will be able to
shit.
stream Bioshock.
Dude, I
It's
didn't know it
the thing I'm
existed.
going to do,
And my dad's like, oh, you want a discount on this? Just use Groupon. I'm like, what the hell is Groupon? And told me about it. I'm like, this is the best thing I've ever seen.
My time in August, I will be in Washington, but I think I'm going to try out the whole,
Okay, so what do you guys think? Red Dead, Project 8, or New Vegas?
Whatever that game is that Captain tried to, is telling me about, because it sounds really fucking awesome.
Yes, stop it.
And thank you for the follow, Tim N1988.
Oh man, Ryder wants Project
Although
8.
I will stream Bioshock eventually because I love
Chaotic wants New Vegas. Logex wants New Vegas. Everybody wants New Vegas.
I just recently did that, so I guess I don't need to do that. What did they charge me?
Oh, this part is like weird.
You're gonna make me get up and take out the disc for Project 8.
So that one, then I'll stop paying.
Alright,
Oh no.
let's see.
My parents! Oh! How dare you let me remember my dead parents!
I'm a tree.
That's all I really need to know. Thank you so much.
I'm a widow.
No, you can go.
What am I doing here? I don't belong here. Alright, here we go. New Vegas. New Vegas. Navigus.
I'm gonna have to fight all of these hallucinations of Joker. Oh no! Psychological torture!
Oh god. I'm so tired. So I've been working out like crazy in the last like week and a half. My body's like stopped moving. So I'm not gonna move for a night. I'm gonna give my body a break. Oh god, even my butt hurts from sitting.
Well, but you can get a chair. There's a chair. right
Chairs are stupid.
There's a chair literally right behind you over there.
I'm good. I'll sit like this. I'll keep my posture nice and straight. Nice and good.
Don't think about that. Just ignore it, and then it'll stop being itchy. Maybe the more you scratch it, the worse it gets. It's like with spider bites. Like if you scratch it, it makes the venom go more. So it just makes it itch more.
Fighting all these jokers. So many of them.
Let's see. Streaming. Fallout. New Vegas for update.
What the fuck am I supposed to do here? Like, seriously. Thank you for the follow.
Let's see if I can find a GIF that doesn't suck that I can use really quick.
Oh my god. Random ass trap.
These are all pretty bad. Sure, I'll use this. It's so mysterious. Oh, here we go. Hi, peeps. Hi, peopleliciousness. Let's turn up the TV a little bit so I can hear what's going
Am I
on.
supposed to die or something?
No. Don't die. That's
So much.
stupid.
I hate Junkrat so much.
Oh my god.
I'd be completely
Ooh,
okay with it if they just
my
removed
phone
the
goes
guy.
bring.
Yeah, the love. So dumb. You just
Yay!
need to remove Junkrat. That's how you love them.
Yay! Megan Sawyer saved
Oh
the
my
tweety
God.
deet. Tweedly deedly
This
deet.
is insane.
Like even
Oh
with
yeah, an
Switch, it's,
NCR.
like, never ending being. I still hate Junkrat.
You killed your modded Skyrim save. Worth it? What did you do to it? How broken is it? I may be able to salvage it. I've had a lot of experience with that whole thing.
I have to do a specific Joker takedown to get any of these things gone. What the fuck? Ah! Stop! This hurts my hands.
Let's see. Oh, I forgot about this thing. Oh, this is like the best weapon. Kind of miss this game. So I've been trying to find this game in English so I could actually do the DLC and understand what's going on.
Oh my god.
But every local shop
Joker.
has this game for like $20 to $30 still, which is insane.
Terrible person.
So I'm just gonna have to wait until I get.
Madness.
I've been waiting for a paycheck for like a couple months now, and it still hasn't come in yet. So as soon as I get this like nice paycheck, then I'm gonna pick up the game on Amazon for like $6 and actually play through the DLC finally. Because it's been, I've had it for years, and I've never touched the DLC because I never owned it in English. So that'll be one of the first things I do when I get this damn paycheck. Hey, what's up, people? VHS cassette tape. Oh, how you guys doing? It's been so long.
Yes, the Joker did do a fantastic job in this game.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's Mark Hamill.
Tell me this guy doesn't look like the Great Gazoo. The Great Gazoo.
What's up, Pokemon Prince? You missed it. I got 2 subs.
Oh my god. Fuck you, Winston. Fuck this game. Alright,
This game had the best Grim Reaper sprint perk. It was terrible in Fallout 4 in comparison. This one, like, if you actually make the kill in bats, you just go straight to the next person, to the next, to the next. It's endless, and it's so good.
And my first $9.99 sub. Which, thank you for that. That's awesome.
Get it, girl. Get it, girl.
Captain's online.
I have played Fallout 1 and 2 briefly before, but that was like 10 years ago. I don't even know if it would work on my computer. I don't know if it's too new. I'd probably have to rebuy it on Steam. Because when 3 had come out, they repackaged
Tim,
2
no.
and or 1 and 2,
It's not like
and I think it was like
Batman
1, 2,
before,
and
and
Tactics or something like
literally
that.
go around in your car executing people. I know. It's like they try to
It was
say
some like
that
triple
way
pack of the old
fast,
games, so I bought that because it was really
at that
cheap.
velocity, at that
It was
speed,
nothing
that
like
first
3,
one
but
snapped
I
against
bought it
the
anyway,
would have
and I
died.
played it for like a couple hours. I'm like, it's okay, but it's too outdated for me to really get into it.
And they put him back into his regular suit, and that's not the suit that I chose.
No, I certainly did not beat the classic ones. Now, the first Fallout game I ever really played all the way through was Fallout 3. What's my favorite Fallout game, including 1, 2, and Tactics? My favorite Fallout game's gotta be 3.
Uh-oh.
Just because it was epic. Like, New Vegas is fun.
Hey, look, it's Killer Croc in the background.
And 4 is pretty epic in its own way, but 3 was just, like, I racked up too many hours in that game. Too many.
Oh god, a string of exams in 2 months? Exams suck.
You never forget your first. Well, 3 was my first, so. If it's the if it's your gateway game into a series, you're probably gonna like that one the best. Like, my first Final Fantasy game was 8, and everybody hates that one, but I love it,
Look, it's the Joker mobile, guys.
and it's because it's what got me into the series. If people played like 7 first or a different one first before that, and then they played 8, they probably wouldn't like it. So
I don't know. I disagree with that.
you disagree with that,
I played 7 first.
and you liked 8?
6 is by far the best one in my opinion. I liked 8 a lot because of the button mashing aspect.
The button mashing aspect?
Wait, for what are you guys
I just
talking
like the
about?
world style. It was super cool.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. 8 was really good. 9 was really good.
Yeah,
I started on 7, but I prefer 6.
really.
Yeah.
Everybody I know hates 8. And it makes me sad.
Blow up people.
Whoop. There we go. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that too.
The killing joke, but
So how you guys doing?
Oh, heck yeah. That'll be fun. I'm guessing I go through that door.
Casey, if you wanted to put like the PS4 on the not lower level.
For now I could, yeah.
I'm filling all this up with like my DVDs, but I feel like use the lower.
Let's see.
You don't have to, but it's available.
It's available.
All right, I'll leave it here for now because I might might rehook that up soon. With the Xbox, I'm just gonna probably
Die,
repack.
Cobblepot. You think I fucking care?
Good, good.
Get
I am
outta here, I'm
doing.
the Joker now.
I'm doing so well. I'm doing well.
What's up, JP? Playing as the Joker.
Okay, so if you played Fallout 1 and 2 a lot before you played 3, you'd probably be like, what the hell is this shit?
What's with the bus station PA muffle? What are you talking about?
Are you playing as the Joker?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know I could do that.
it happens at the end of the game.
Oh. Weird. Sure, I made a lot of people happy.
There, is that better?
Maybe I could steal this without losing karma. Ooh. I'm in so much pain. I've been working out a lot lately, and my body is just my core is fine. It's just like my back and my legs, really. My arms, I don't know. And then there's that delicious whey protein.
And I thought Bane wanted to see Gotham in ashes. Oh, if it was Alfred over communication. Yes.
That's not a hotel, that's a shop, I think. Pretty sure.
I don't think you understand, Scarecrow.
No, my arms are not noodles. Not anymore. They're filling out a little bit. I gained a couple of pounds. My goal is to get back to 125. That's like my average weight for the longest time. And I lost a lot of weight. Because I just do. If I'm not keeping up with like my regimen of working out, which I haven't done in like a long time. Oh god, I am not playing Slender Man. No. No, thank you. Yeah, for some of you guys who know, most of you probably don't, but I've enlisted in the U.S. Air Force. Which is why I'm putting my body through some intense training before basic.
Oh, this part is creepy as fuck.
Whoa! Who is this guy?
Thank you for the follow. Yeah, that's the point. Is that it's insane.
Yep, I've enlisted in the USAF.
Because this
And
is
the
going
USAF.
on when he, thank you for the host. So basically what's going on is every time that Batman has been getting intoxicated with fear toxin, the Joker has been slowly getting more control of the Batman because the Batman is injected with a Joker, his blood and his toxin that turns you into the Joker, basically. Oh my god,
You aspired to be as spiteful as me. Well, I mean...
Oh no, poor Harley! You're starting to regret when you got a free copy of this game and you gave it away? Dude, this game is so good though.
This is Japanese because I don't have an English copy of this game. I have no idea what's even going on. You're off to basic in May? That's a long time. That's a very long time from now. The Air Force is a little bit sooner. I have no idea about the Army or the military, but
You want to get it with the DLC because the DLCs are really cool.
want this dude to play some music. I don't think he does.
Oh my god, that Batman showed up right the fuck behind me.
No, guess not. Oh, Ash hasn't heard. Oh god. Are you gonna make me do that? We'll get to the strip eventually. Hey, Joe. My phone's blown up. Who could this be? Oh, for sure. I mean, I have no idea as to why I would, but hey, you know, it's a nice place. I miss it. I miss England.
Oh my god! I knew that was gonna happen too, because I played through this game before and it still scared me. It's Weeping Batmans? Oh my god, that's terrifying.
What?
Like from Weeping Angels from
Yeah.
Doctor Who, but Weeping Batmans.
Are they
Because
statues
basically-
that come to life?
Yeah, they're statues that
Oh,
like
God.
just show up behind you that are of Batman.
Don't blink.
God.
I blunk. Huh. Never saw this cat. Hey, kid. I've never seen this dude before.
Batteries.
Let's see. Interesting. I never knew that kid was there.
And that nobody cares.
I do not plan on playing Evil Within. I played a little bit of the first one and did not get into it that much. I'm not a huge fan of scary stuff. Hey, Jamie.
He said the words, guys! He said the fucking words!
Let's see. Doop deepy doo, what can I take? Just planting, picking
Where's
fruit
the whole
stuffs.
game, part right there. I am vengeance. I am the knight. I am Batman. And you fucking beat up the Joker and put him in a fucking box. Thank
That's
you
a
for
long
the
time ago.
follow, Gecko. Speaking of, guys, guess what? I discovered Gooey's not a girl. The person who
I saw
sexed-
your tweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the
person who
heck?
sexed Gooey for me was wrong.
That's
Gooey's a boy.
funny.
So we have to change some stuff here.
Why?
Well-
I've been calling him boy ever since.
I know you have. No, you called her girl a couple of times.
I've corrected myself. I was a good boy.
You have a transgender bearded lizard.
I do. I have a transgender bearded lizard.
Use the right pronouns, damn it.
So it needs she to turn into he. So if you could fix that.
Yeah, Mob Psycho 100
mods,
got
that'd be
a
great.
continuation. That's good. You guys heard about that? Yay!
Extra keys are always good.
What is that?
Just computer keys.
Oh. Huh.
More batteries.
Look, it's the Arkham Knight.
Can opener. That's not weird. Shock. For some reason.
Let's see.
Yikes. Go get gooey. My controller started
Oh, I
bugging
hate
me.
that. I hate when that happens. Oh, is this the place with the hostages? I don't remember this place. Blair, I'm not super sure yet. I think it's pretty much just gonna be along the lines of like coordinating like strikes and stuff like that. Do I do interviews on non-voice acting topics? I guess. I don't know why anybody would want to interview me on any other topic. Unless it's like music. If you want to talk about the piano or drums or singing, I'll talk about that too.
Like, hook things? And I was like, what the fuck is that? Are you like sick or something? Turns out that those things only grow on boys on the inside of their back legs. And I was like, whoever fucking sexed my bearded dragon was wrong the whole time. And also, no, I actually went back to the store and I got him sexed there too. The person told me it was a girl the whole time.
Gooey's a girl.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the best way. I found exactly like the color I'm going for with dyeing my hair, and I found someone who's gonna basically do it for free.
So yeah, hold on.
The only catch is it might take a little while, and they want to like take pictures and stuff,
So basically,
which is fine.
he has
For their,
these
like,
little
website.
dots on the inside of his, like his legs and stuff, and that means that he's a boy. And the reason why they thought he was a girl was because usually you lift up their tails and you see two bumps, but sometimes those tails don't really show up. If
Yeah, there's a big voice
testicles
acting
are, like,
announcement
not that,
in
like, prominent.
1 week from now.
Not to
1 week
mention
from
he
today,
doesn't do what other boy bearded dragons do, which
and
is
I'm really
like,
excited about it.
He
And
doesn't,
it's
like,
probably
bob
one of my
his head all the
biggest
time, which
roles
is, like,
yet.
a
So
thing that
I hope you
boy bearded
guys
dragons do, I
enjoy
guess.
the
Like, they
announcement
bob
in a
their
week.
head to show,
I
like,
can't tell you anything, but
this is my territory,
wait 1
stuff
week.
like that, and they're usually a lot more territorial, even to humans. Like, they're still nice. They'll still let you hold them and stuff, but they still let you know that this is my space and stuff like. He doesn't do that.
Okay, so this could be of use
What's that?
at some point, right?
Let's see. Oh, I have one just like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not mine, is it? No, this is
No.
yours?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, actually, input, output.
So,
Yeah,
Hi,
actually,
Princess
I
Lapis.
want to test something out later, because this
so this is my
could
boy
strip
bearded dragon,
this sucker's HTCP.
because I now
Let's try that
discovered
shit.
that
Fuck yeah, thanks.
my bearded dragon is a boy.
You're welcome to.
Alright, man, thanks. Yo, that'd be the shit.
Rendezvous with the Batwing.
I could stream this shit with higher quality. Yay.
That's the final thing I have to do. I'm done with everything. Yep, 100%, 100%.
453 days. That's a long time. Neon? Nah, I hate neon colors.
Why called a bearded dragon? They don't have a beard. Because
Later,
underneath,
Logex.
right here, it turns black when they get angry at you. And also, like, he's supposed to puff up a lot more, and his beard, like, they're supposed to get more angry easier, and he doesn't do that. So they were like, oh, it's a girl then. That's what they told me. Turned out boy the whole time. He's just very effeminate.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Initiate Nightfall Protocol. This is like the saddest part of the whole game, guys.
Yeah, no.
So again, if you don't want spoilers,
Oh.
leave right now. My little
Oh, dear.
boy. My little effeminate boy. He also needs to gain weight because he's kind of small for a boy.
Well, that was a headshot. Fuck. Come on.
Everything's
Oh my
100%,
God,
so
of
I'm
course I
done
have to
with the
move.
game, and then this happens. You wanna cuddle up with Mama? He's like really cuddling up to me right now. It's really cute. He's such a cute widow boy.
Well, there goes his head.
Thanks for the great trilogy, Rocksteady. Yep.
No, I'm not voicing God. Whoop.
Did you try to eat my hair again? He's done that before.
That's hilarious. I'm pretty much voicing myself, yeah.
He commits suicide.
Hmm?
Batman just committed suicide.
Why?
Because everybody knows who he is right now.
Oh.
And also he was slowly turning into the Joker.
Oh.
But it's to also protect Robin, Nightwing, Oracle. Yep.
Yeah, you could check out my IMDb for all the other things I've voiced if you're not familiar with
That was Batman, Arkham.
all the stuff that I voiced in the last decade. Favorite Fallout DLC? I like... I really like Point Lookout from 3.
No, he did. Hi, Blessed Raven.
Yep, Nightbot's dead again.
Hi, Rikaku. You're new to my stream. Everybody, let the newbie feel welcome. What's up, Rikaku? Ooh, short for Queen Anne. Queen Anne was a good queen.
I have no idea, Chaotic. Fish dude. It's my husbando. Oh no, you just punched my husbando. No! You killed my husbando. Oh,
Yeah, this part's great.
so brutal. You just want some love. Fishmen need love too, dude.
Whatever the fuck that is. Batman Arkham Knight. Alright, I'm gonna take a break and go to the bathroom real fast while you guys watch the credits for a little bit. And I'm gonna also get myself some food. Can you take him for a second? Yeah. It's a boy. He's a boy. Well, Edwin is like not accepting the fact that Gooey's a boy at all. He's like, no, it's a girl.
I don't want to jinx anything, but the game's functioning really well right now. Oh, stop. Crap, my protein. Hold on. I gotta get my protein in my body. Hold on.
I think it's really well because, like, as I said, my bearded dragon is a very effeminate bearded dragon because, like, they're supposed to bob their heads a lot and, like, be a little bit more territorial, and he's just not that.
What you doing, Gooey?
Is he hanging out?
I don't want you hanging out. Oh, God. So, you guys know how hard it is for me to gain weight. I've been weight training and working out, like, insanely for the last, like, week and a half. I gained, a pound and a half, roughly about 2 pounds, which is a lot with my little body. Now I just have to maintain it.
Thank you for the follow. And the other follow.
I dropped like $60 on this whey protein, which is like an emergency bulk method. The way I'm doing
I
it.
love how in the credits they have all the pictures from the older Arkhams as well. It's really cool. Hey, I'm from Casey's stream and I love the Batman games. It's not based on the Nightfall comics. I mean,
Jacob,
Rocksteady kinda
have I
have
told you that
second
I've listened to your
plan.
cover of Everything Is Alright
It
on
would make
Spotify like
sense if
6,000
we-
times? Huh?
'Cause,
Wait, thank
come
you.
on, it is House
It's
and Dial
been
was the one
5
at the
years
same
since that's
time.
been online.
I like how you randomly walk by and talk out of nowhere. Well, because I can hear it going off. I'm watching 3 streams. This is nuts. Oh, I should also get myself some more green tea.
I've been meaning to make a post about it on Twitter, just like, hey, it's been this long since I did the song. I don't know if I should post the iTunes link or the Spotify link or like the Amazon link or the Google link. I don't know what people use for digital music. I have no idea because I don't do digital music.
Watching yours, watching Casey's, and watching my bros. Oh, damn.
I don't want you
Well, thank you guys for coming from Casey's stream. Which,
Aw,
guys,
thank
for
you,
my
Jacob.
stream, you should
Aw.
also subscribe
Thank
to
you so
Casey's
much.
YouTube channel, please.
Aw.
I've asked you a billion times.
Thank you,
Please do
Karina.
that.
Oh, Karina's plugging me.
I plug you every single time I stream. I plug you. But
Aw, that's so sweet. Thank you.
in fact, people from my stream who have never seen you stream before are like, "When is she gonna stream next? She hasn't streamed in a long time."
Aw.
So,
I'm streaming
you
now.
made me look bad. Just
I'm
kidding.
sorry.
I'm just kidding. I told you you'd stream when you could.
Oh.
You doing, Gooey?
I guess it's just what I needed. I see what they did there. They tried to make it all trickery.
What happened in the game? Batman killed himself.
I don't think that I could post all the links.
So now we're gonna go through all of the DLC stuff that happens after the storyline, which is gonna be so much fun because some of them I haven't played, and I'm excited.
You know what also sucks?
Oh.
You know what really sucks
a
is.
little bed for herself.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so cute.
That's
Oh.
so cute.
Aw.
I have to take a picture. It's so adorable. Or he. I keep on giving him the wrong one.
You'll get it in time.
I'm so used to calling him a she.
Now I know what a parent feels like when they have,
I feel bad
when they have a
I do
trans
this
kid.
wrong. Like,
So like working out increases testosterone a lot. So I'm taking extra T blockers and it sucks.
Like, I'm pretty sure
Because it tastes so bad. Like I want to throw up from this taste. Oh, I remember the bouncer back in like 2000. I remember that.
Look at where Gooey is hiding right now.
Roxar has a new lawsuit? I have not heard about that. What's that about?
Cute. Oh my god. It is so cute where Gooey is right now, hiding. It's like fucking adorable. I'm gonna take a picture right now and I'm gonna post it on Instagram. By the way, follow me on Instagram. It's Karina the VA. Karina the voice actor. On Instagram. Wow.
I was like, did you get the VA from me?
No, I didn't. But it's Karina the voice. Because someone became the new Nightmare Batman. I mean, yeah, but I just thought Arkham Knight took over with Red Hood. Anyways, hold on. You are so cute when you want to sleep, little one. Do you want to go back to your bed? I can take you back. Yeah, he wants to sleep. Come on. I'll put you back. Okay, it's bedtime for Gooey. Everybody say goodnight to Gooey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Come on. And say goodnight to Gooey, guys. Goodnight, Gooey.
Where have I been?
Alright.
Everywhere. All over Los Angeles. Above and beyond. Going above and beyond the call. I probably won't be doing too many streams on the channel for a while. I am gonna stream probably tomorrow.
Alright. Did I spell it correctly?
In Burbank though.
Mason
Curb?
Deliver, you spelled it correctly. Because it's... Although we discovered that Gooey is now a boy, somebody sexed him incorrectly. Oh, good. Somebody fixed it already.
Above and beyond the
story
Call of
time,
Duty.
I thought Gooey was a girl for 2 years because somebody sexed him incorrectly. And then I found these things on his legs, and I was like, oh my god, I think my lizard has cancer. Turns out they only grow on male bearded dragons. So Gooey's a male. By the way, he had that name.
I've had
ever
so
since
much
he
coffee
was- 'cause
in the
when
last
you
like
first
week.
get them,
It's
you can't
excellent.
sex them yet. They're
I
too
haven't
young.
like wanted to sleep
But
like
you can sex them after,
early
like, I think 6
in a
months
long while.
into
It's
having
so
them,
good.
or of
I
them
will
being
pass
born,
out from exhaustion at like
and I
1
had
in the
them
morning. I'm like,
sexed,
this is the way it should be.
and they were wrong.
I shouldn't be passing out early at like 8. It makes me feel old.
And now Edwin is in complete denial that Gooey's a boy. Well, he was also there when we got Gooey. So, for sexing your bearded dragon, you can do it the official way, which is going to a vet and getting their blood drawn.
So we just have to keep
and getting
exploring
them completely
locations
checked out, which costs a lot
for
of
now,
money
because
to
when
go
I
and do it.
eventually will convert the
The other
save.
way is
When I get
usually
the
correct,
English
because
version of
what
this game,
happens is they,
I'll have all the
you lift
locations
up the
unlocked and I
tail,
could actually
if
continue.
There are 2 bumps on the side of the tail,
Which would be
they're
nice.
male. If there's 1 bump in the middle of the tail, like near where their
Kokiri, stay
butthole
here.
is basically.
Of course,
Um,
duh.
Yes, that's true.
It
Gooey
is
could
a no
identify as
bueno.
a girl, because here's why. They didn't see the 2 bumps on the side, so they were like, "We think she's a girl. Does she bob her head a lot?" And I'm like, "No," because when they bob their head a lot to kind
So
of
this is cool.
set
Me
their
and Ben have been
boundaries,
playing Mafia 3.
They're territorial. Males are way
And,
more territorial than females, obviously.
His dad did some voice acting for
so
the game.
They were like,
And it's so funny, we'll just be playing it, and then you just hear his dad as like a bad guy trying to shoot us, and it's like, I mean, I didn't even meet his dad, but for him, I see his face light up. He's like, "Oh my God, it's my dad!" I'm like, "That's awesome."
He gets
That's cool.
mad, but his beard doesn't get like black all the time.
We've been trying to
That's why
find
they're called
Ben
bearded dragons, is because when they get
himself
angry,
in the game,
they
and we
get
can't seem
their
to
beard
find
turns
him
black, and for females,
anywhere.
that happens less.
So we're not sure
So
exactly
I
like
actually
where
do
the hell
have
he
a
is,
very effeminate
but
male
he's got to be in there
bearded
somewhere.
dragon. So for all I know, Gooey could identify.
Oh,
as
he
female
says bad words, yeah.
because
His
he
dad
does- he
says
doesn't
bad
bob
words,
his head.
like the
He
really bad
doesn't
words,
get,
yeah.
Like a black beard all the time. But he does get angry at me. I know that because he has shown it to me.
I mean,
in other
it's
ways.
part of
Like,
the
he'll
job.
hiss at me instead. But they're supposed to also get bearded like. They're supposed to change color all the time, and they just don't. He just doesn't. Gooey's a trans lizard.
Would this be useful in any situation?
I have no idea that. Excuse me. Is USB to. Actually,
Need your opinion,
yeah. If you don't
Snap,
have
this
any
video
way to
possibly
hook up
going back.
Ethernet
No.
to something that's
Do
like
not go
far
to school
away,
for drama or acting.
you can plug
Absolutely
it into
not.
something and,
Nope.
or like if you don't have a way to
Absolutely
actually plug it in, you
I've
could
been
just
an
plug it
actor
in
for
through
20
USB.
years. Nobody
That's
cares
kinda
if you
neat.
get a degree in
Right?
acting.
Yeah.
In fact, I know
That's-
directors that
could be useful.
will not see you
I
if you
offered
have degree in
travel
acting on your
somewhere.
resume. It's a waste of time. Get teachers that are currently working in the business right now. Get acting classes from people
Who are we
in
talking
LA.
about?
Do not go to college because most of those teachers, if they have
Ben
worked, haven't worked for 20
Diskin's
to 40
father,
years.
who did voices for Mafia 3,
You don't want those people as teachers. You
and
want
it was
people
his
currently working
first video game.
as either directors
And he actually sounds pretty
or
good in it.
actors. Get a degree in anything else. That is actually more impressive to
Here we go. Close the doors. Oh,
directors than
shit.
getting a theater degree.
Here, here.
So the reasoning of that is and I've heard this from directors. The reason why is because they find that people who get acting degrees all of a sudden get all high and mighty, even though they've never actually worked. Casey's even shaking her fucking head right now because she knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I've had a friend that did the exact same thing.
And I've worked with actors, like I've seen it myself. You can tell when they've had theater degrees.
Let me go down to the storage.
Okay. And then they are just like, they think that all of a sudden they're gonna get work just because they have an acting degree, and that is false. Absolutely, there is no guarantee you will get a job because you have an acting degree. In fact, it might hinder you from getting a job because you have an acting degree. Not to mention, if you go for to get an acting degree, you don't have to be a good actor. You just have to do the work. Because as a teacher, they can't fail you for being a bad actor if you do all the work. I worked in theater as a professional since I was 8 years old. Actually, go out there and work as an actor. Don't get the degree. Get a degree in anything else because as an actor, if you are going to be an actor, you are going to need a side job from that job. By the way, if you want to be an actor, your side job is not acting. That's your main job. If
Yeah,
you
that's
want-
your-
if you're
that's
gonna
your
be
main
there
job.
And say like, oh, I just want to do acting as a side thing. No, don't act. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of everybody's time.
She
and you
does
won't book
speak the
anything.
truth.
Acting is your main job, and you do something else as your side And me being that I came from theater. I've gotten all those jobs without a theater degree. I've gotten jobs over my friends that have theater degrees. I have gotten way more jobs. No, I don't know anybody currently that is working that has a theater degree. I know more animators.
Nobody around here. Anyway.
Yeah, in LA.
I don't even know anybody in New York because everyone.
Yeah, Casey's from New York and she doesn't even
And
know anybody
anyone
in New York
who,
has a theater degree.
yeah, anyone who had a degree in New York
Didn't work.
and they really just acted really high and mighty and really
And
never
they
got
acted like they
anywhere.
were so much better because they had a theater degree, and
That
directors
really-
fucking hate
That
them.
really
They
did bug the crap
fucking
out of
hate
me.
them.
I was seeing that from some people that I used to know in New York, and they're just like, "Well, I have a degree, so I should have gotten this part over you." It's like,
Yeah, and
no,
they
that's
do
not
say
how
that.
it works,
People with
dude.
degrees say, I have a degree, so I should have gotten this part over you. No, I got the part over you because I'm a better fucking actor, so shut the fuck up. I've been acting for 20 years. What have you done? You got a degree, and that's it. So you've been
Karina
acting
saying what I can't.
professionally for 0 years. 0. I have a resume. You have nothing. You go and get a fucking resume. Don't get a theater degree. Don't.
Honestly, it's better to just spend
Since it
money
requires
on like.
oh, by the way,
acting
I go on rants
classes.
all the time. So if you like this type of shit, yay!
Hey,
Please
Kevin, what's
subscribe
up?
to me so that I can be supported because this is my side job. I do acting as a full-time job. Streaming is what I do as my side job.
I'd like to do streaming as a side job. That would be fun.
This is my side job.
I don't know how to get like paid for
But
this shit.
I also need to be supported.
How do you?
Also, all
People
the
make
that I
money
do
doing
get-
this. I'm like, I just want to play video games.
All of the money
and
that
not
I do
go
get
broke.
from this channel, honestly, goes right back into the channel. This bitch is tripping. What's up, Bushido Brown? This bitch is tripping. Boy, you don't even know. You don't even know. There is a reason why when you pay for the $4.99 subscription that it's this emote right here. Oh, you didn't have to time him out. Don't time him out.
That's Karina. She's another voice actor, and she's streaming on Twitch.
Yeah, because it's
Another game.
stupid.
He's his 9-year-old cousin. Karina, you're my 9-year-old cousin.
Thank you.
The smartest,
Found the guy with the law degree,
the
theater
smartest
degree. Wow,
9-year-old.
brain fart.
smartest 9-year-old you'll ever see. I just realized that this 10mm actually
But
looks
it's
like a
true. Your
deagle.
theater degree doesn't
This
mean
thing
you're
looks just
better
like a
than me.
deagle. How didn't I even realize this before? I'm an idiot.
Honestly, you doing theater
At least in the third
yourself
person view.
is much more important than getting a degree. The real Ashblade says my theater degree could get me a job selling cars, and that's true. That's the job it will get you. It will not get you a job out here in Los Angeles, period. And then
Well, I don't know how people make
that
money
are
on
constantly like,
Twitch
well, I
and
have a
in YouTube
like,
and stuff. Like
theater degree and
I used to do YouTube
that
a
means I'm
lot
so
because
much
I had
better. And I'm like,
so
then
much
why does my
downtime and I had
resume
nowhere to
actually have
go
credits on it
back
and your
east when I
resume
lived in New
has
York.
zero?
There's nothing to do and nowhere to go
My
and not a whole lot of
resume
work
is
to
full
do.
of jobs
So I just
with-
streamed a lot of the
I
time
have
and
not gone a year without
I didn't make a
getting
lot.
job. That's
But it's
paid,
like,
and that's unprecedented.
I see people on
Casey,
YouTube
how
and
rare
Twitch.
Is it? How rare is it to actually get a job every year that pays you as an actor? For 20 years. For 20 years.
For 20 years
How rare is that?
to get a job that
To
pays
get a
you?
job every single year that pays you for 20 years.
I mean, every year you will probably book at least one thing at least, but
Right, how many people do you know that actually do that?
around here, a lot of people
I don't know that many.
that book at least one job a year.
That pays.
Yeah.
I don't know that
Well, here's the
many.
thing.
I know people that
Well, here's the
get
thing.
jobs
We
for
book a
five.
lot. We book not a lot, but we
think
book
40 is
enough.
too old.
But
Thank you for the host.
there are people
I think
that book
40
things
no,
every
40 is not
day.
too old to start
And
acting.
if we're doing like anime and stuff, it's
I'm literally taking notes
sometimes
right
like
now.
I've done an anime earlier this year that has not been announced yet
here's the
as
thing.
well. This is not the one that's coming
No
that's
age is
being
too old
announced
to
soon,
start
but it's a
acting.
different one
The reason
entirely.
why is because
And,
there are so many forms of acting, and they need so many,
It was
like,
a
I know people that
main
are
role.
late
Well,
bloomers
it was like
in
a
the
main
age.
role,
But
but
what
I
will
was
say,
in like a
Rob, is
few
make
of the
sure you are getting
episodes.
the right advice from people who are currently working
And
now, like me.
at 75 an
I have been
hour
working as a voice actor for
with a
20
2-hour
years and literally
minimum,
have gotten a job.
So I go
every
in and
single year.
we
I know
banged
people
out
that
like
worked as an
3 or
actor
4
once, and
episodes
then
as
didn't
like
get
one of the
another
main
job for 5
characters.
years.
And then my character gets
And
killed
it's
or whatever,
because,
but it was like
you want to make sure you get the right coaches. You want to make sure
you know,
you get the right
150
people that,
just to
involved.
be in the show, and it's like that's not even
substitute mostly
close
for the advice
to pay
that
any
gives
kind of
the
bill out
things
here.
are
So
a bonus.
anime
My
doing
theater
ADR
experience
pays
is more along
horribly.
the lines of stage combat. Dude,
It's
that's
the
perfect.
games that are keeping
Stage
me afloat.
combat gets you jobs. Like, especially, okay, if you're thinking about voice acting specifically, mocap jobs want you to have stage combat because you are doing combat. I can't do mocap because of my disability, which sucks. But I have stage combat experience from when before I didn't have a disability. And like I used to do fencing, I rock climbed, that stuff helps. That stuff is much more important.
I
on
do
your
parkour.
resume.
I can do parkour. Put me in a
Yeah,
mocap
no,
suit,
that-
and I could be the next
That does
Mirror's Edge
honestly,
chick.
that does help. You know that, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just haven't had the opportunity to do
what's
any
up,
mocap lately.
Elither?
I've only done mocap twice.
Um,
One was facial, one was body.
But having that experience does help you because I have been in like when I auditioned for Peter Pan, they asked me if I had stage combat experience and I said yes. And then they asked, do I have sword fighting experience? And I said very little. Like, I mean very little. But they taught me how to fence. They paid me to learn how to fence and it was fucking awesome. Fencing is awesome, and I also got the job of Peter Pan, which is awesome.
That's very good.
Up in Santa Barbara, and they paid really well. Who are the coaches that you recommend? Okay, so coaches that I recommend. First of all, I'm a coach, but I would say that if you are, I'm a coach that I say you should start with, to get your foot in the door. Orion Akaba, who I've mentioned, who has worked as a voice actor. He has much more voice acting credits. I have credits in music. I have credits in theater, TV, and on camera, and voice acting. So I teach that basically all three.
Facial stuff for mocap is
for voice
is
acting, I
interesting.
teach over
It makes
so
voice
does
acting
Ryan.
kind of weird though. I did
Charlie
facial
Adler.
mocap
Charlie Adler
in Red Dead
is my
Redemption.
mentor. I love that man
and
with all my heart. When
I
my
couldn't
dog died,
move.
I have his
I
phone
couldn't like move
number
my
in
head. I couldn't
phone.
like move my. It's really just my face.
You
Like
could get
couldn't move my head
classes
at all. So
from
I couldn't even
Charlie
look down at the
Adler
paper.
through
So I had to
a
like
place
memorize each
called
line. And
Gray Night Productions, and I'm gonna type that in there.
stupid ant. I had to memorize each line and just like
Charlie Adler
look back up
is
at the camera, look
amazing.
right at
And
this little red light,
also,
and it would capture my
John
facial,
Homa. John Homa is an
all my
is
facial
on-camera
movements.
slash
So all the
theater
facial
coach
movements that I
who
made
know and I love
with
and
all my
I,
dialogue in the game,
respect so
um,
much.
anything,
Hello,
any
it's me, the
movement
Red
I
Pie.
made with
Yup,
my
that's
face
Charlie.
ended up in the game. That the character would make the same facial expression.
Another
So
person is
it's pretty
Chris
cool to see that.
Zimmerman. Chris Zimmerman sometimes does a class that is connected with Charlie, where you do a class with Charlie and then you do a class with Chris Zimmerman, like either before or after. They do like a multi-class basically in one day and one weekend. Those people I highly suggest. And the reason why, also if you are in the Seattle area, Richard Leadley, look him up. He is the reason why I got my jobs on camera, period. He's also the reason why I got my jobs as a teenager at the Act Theater, as an actor in Seattle. He is, all of my teachers that I'm suggesting to you don't
You're on
bullshit.
fire. She's like,
You
I don't
do
care.
not want a
It's all good.
teacher who is going to sit there and be like, how do you think you did? If you hear that, walk out of the class and ask for your money back. That is not a teacher. You did not pay $300 to have them ask you how you did. I came into a class to ask you how I did as a teacher. Now, what a teacher should do is say, how would you react in real life? Because that's not how you would react in real life. What the fuck would you do? That's the question your teacher should be asking, because then they're teaching you how to break down a script. But if they're sitting there and asking you how you thought you did, fucking walk out of that class and never take that class again. Tony Oliver is another teacher who you should know. Classes are at Bang Zoom in
I can't vouch for any of these guys because I've never taken classes with any of these guys. But I know Kira has taken classes with Tony Oliver, and I mean,
But
seem to have.
what else? What else was I
Tony
gonna
Oliver is the
say?
voice of like Lupin and Lupin the Third.
So also another
Lupin the
basically
Third.
you want a teacher who's going to tell you the fucking cold hard truth. Also, if you can't take criticism, don't start acting. If you can't hear that fucking sucked, you can do better, don't start acting. If you are going to sit there and cry in the booth because they told you you did bad, don't act. You need to have a thick skin.
Yeah, it's kind of true.
And if you can't handle that, get the fuck out of this.
Here's the thing, I'm a really, really sensitive person, but
it's tough, and if you're not getting
like,
teachers that are telling
because
you
I
that
really
fucking
care
sucks,
about my performance and I really
you're
care
not
about my
getting a
craft
teacher. You're getting a fucking
and I care how I sound, I want a director to like
you're
drill
getting
me
basically a babysitter who's like, oh, that was good, honey.
until like
That
they
was
get the right
so
take.
good."
If
No,
I'm doing takes
you
that
don't
they're
want
not
that.
satisfied
and
with.
Also, if you get a teacher that tells everybody how good they are all the time, does their compliment really mean anything at that point? No, because they give it out to everybody like it's fucking candy on Halloween. You want the teacher where when they give
Oh shit,
you a
my
compliment,
controller
you're
is
like,
almost
oh my
out.
God, I got a compliment. That means I did good. That means you achieved something. Okay? My best and favorite compliment that I have ever gotten from Charlie Adler is, you fucking little cunt, you had so much fun in the booth you didn't even realize how good you were. Best compliment I've ever gotten from him. It made me laugh hysterically, and I love him for that compliment. You need a teacher where your compliments are earned. You need a teacher who's actually going to tell you when you actually did do well. Not one that's going to sit there and coddle you. If you get a teacher that coddles you, run the fuck out of that class. That's a waste of your goddamn money. How often have you seen / heard about people crying in the booth? I've seen it. I've seen it myself. I've seen, okay, so when I was starting as a kid, one of the reasons why I got hired all the time was because I didn't cry when the director gave me direction. Or when the director told me that was terrible.
See, everything I think everything I do is shit too. So director telling me, that's why like when the any director is like, you did really good. I'm like, are you sure? Can you check again? I'm just so used to that.
Because I was doing community theater. But when I started community theater, I had a acting coach / director who yelled in my face. And luckily, I, being a 5-year-old who had parents who yelled at me all the time, could take it because I knew that, okay, I did something wrong. And now he's telling me to fix it. Oh my God. So they're real? Yes, people have actually cried in the booth, and I have heard Charlie actually say, if you're going to cry in the booth, this business isn't for you. And that's truly fucking honest. If you're going to cry in the booth, that's a waste of time. If you ever get a job, you're going to cry in the booth when the director because directors, there are some nice directors out there, don't get me wrong. But my favorite directors are the ones that tell me I sucked. Do it again. And the reason why is because I want to make sure that I'm doing the best performance I can.
Same. And it's the same thing too with especially something I'm working on now is like sometimes I know I'm not doing great. And I really like I don't want I know the director knows that like the take I did was less than stellar and I'm like, "Can I do another?" But they're like, "No, that's great. Moving on." I'm like, I want to do another take, please."
I know I can do better. Let me do better.
You know, as soon as you do like one take, especially with ADR, and you're seeing the scene for the first time, and then as soon as you finish doing it, you're like, "Oh, I know exactly what I was supposed to. Yeah, let me do it again." And sometimes you don't get that luxury, and you're like, "Fuck, they're gonna keep this take that sucked."
I already like this Charlie character. Charlie Adler, look him up. He is a fucking god, and he currently...
He's pretty cool.
He still does voice acting, but he does a lot more directing now. That's his name. But honestly, this is the fucking truth. If you can't take criticism, don't get in this business. I I've gotten jobs, as I said, as a child, because I was the child that didn't cry. I didn't take it personally, and it's not personal. If you didn't do a good job, you didn't do a good job. That means, it also means that when a teacher is taking the time to tell you that you didn't do well, that means they think you can do better. That means they believe
That's
in
a
you.
good sign.
That's a good thing.
If they're taking the time, if a teacher is taking the
time
time to be like,
to say,
here's where you need to improve,
here's
you
what
should
you
be
need
really
to
fucking
improve.
thankful that they're
Right.
doing that.
That you need to improve this. Do you think having J-Roms, I started in musical theater. That's how I was a professional at the age of 8. It was musical theater. Believe me, though that totally.
Probably not supposed to be over here, am I?
Remember, I
Hi,
started in
Whoop Butt.
musical theater professionally.
I am
in
15 years
Seattle.
old.
And then I went to movies and TV, and now
See ya,
I'm doing
Chaotic.
voice acting, and the reason why I moved into voice acting was because of my disability. I still work on camera with my disability
nice.
because, like, okay, I can walk around. Don't get me wrong. I can walk around only short distances, though, because after that short distance, my knees are on fire and I want to shoot myself in the kneecaps. Okay? So, if I do any more walking, I need either a cane or a
Whoa.
wheelchair. And
Whoa,
I
whoa,
have both.
What is this? Whoa, okay.
And so I use my
Crazy
cane
Nightkin?
basically to walk around, like,
Oh,
you
crap.
know, if I'm going to the store real fast or
Well,
something
that's
like
not
that.
good.
But I use
Oh,
my wheelchair when I go to cons. And this year, I've booked 2 jobs that were on camera where I needed to be in a wheelchair.
That's,
But, to be honest,
gross little arm.
roles for people with disabilities are not that much. So I thought 3 years ago when I was starting to have this problem, oh my god, what am I going to do? I need to figure out how I can act from a chair. Voice acting, which you can totally do. You can sit in a chair while you voice act.
And then you realize it's possible. It's not the worst thing in
Have
the
you
world.
ever tried Kratom for pain management? I don't know what that is. I go to a pain management specialist, but he's never mentioned that to me. I also have a high tolerance when it comes to pain meds. So a lot of people will be like, just use aspirin. And I'm like, aspirin literally does nothing. It doesn't even get rid of a headache for me. But my arthritis is also the reason why I don't play PC games a lot because I need a controller. A mouse and a keyboard hurts my hands so bad. But for some reason, a controller doesn't. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I've always been a console person.
Oh god, this is
But,
terrifying.
yeah, I have Crohn's-related arthritis.
Hello,
What is
Gamrocco.
5% of people with Crohn's disease that got arthritis at an early age because I'm only 27. I got it at 25. So, yeah, anyways, if you do you know a good coach for stage combat? I do not because my coach for stage combat was up in Seattle and I believe they retired.
Oh crap. That's bad.
Where do you live, Rika? Also, guys, if you are interested in taking, I do voice acting classes over Skype for $20 an hour, which is very inexpensive. Oh, Austin, Texas, nice. That's good. Funimation is in Texas because if you really want to be an actor, you have to either live in Los Angeles or New York. But if you want to be a voice actor, it's Los Angeles, Texas, or New York.
Really, there's nothing in New York anymore for voice. To be honest.
Casey just said there's nothing in New York for voice.
That's why I
so
came here.
Never mind.
There used to
and
be.
Yeah, it's why she came here. But 20 an hour, that actually isn't bad at all. Yeah, my coaches are anywhere from $80 to $120 an hour. So those are my coaches on a solo basis. Which city is Funimation in again? Dallas, I believe.
Dallas, Fort Worth area, yeah.
Hi, Ryder. You're new to my stream too. But essentially, like, so you can be anywhere in the country Discord is starting to be better than Skype now. Fort Worth actually, nice. But if you want to be a voice actor, really Los Angeles or Texas, and even then, Texas doesn't have a lot of voice acting. Let's just be honest there.
Texas
So
really
you can
only has
start
like
out in
Funimation,
Texas,
Sentai.
It really only has Funimation. So you can start out in Texas. The problem is that I don't have any contacts myself in Texas. So if I believe you're at the point of like actually starting to put yourself out there as an actor, I don't know any. There are agents out there, but I don't know any of them, so I can help you in that regard. And also, like I don't have any contacts with Funimation either, so I can't help you with that as well. But if you really want to get into voice acting and like do it for like not just Funimation, because that's the only thing out there, coming out to Los Angeles is your best deal. The problem is that
What the hell is this?
expensive.
6,000 caps.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Also, let me also add, if you want to be a voice actor,
Oh,
and
I
you
gotta
only,
take
you
that.
want to do it because your answer is because I want to be famous or I want money, don't do it. If those are your answers, I will not teach you. Because you don't get that much money. Orion is considered successful as a voice actor, and he lives with me, and we have to live with 4 roommates in a 1-bedroom apartment to afford it. Also, the chances of you being famous or being like having tons and tons of money, that's super low. I've been in this business for 20 years. And the most money I've actually gotten is from commercials. Also,
Yeah,
if you don't
commercials.
ever say as a voice actor, oh, I only want to be this type of voice actor. Fuck you, get out of the business. I'm serious. I literally had people that were like, I'm not going to be one of those voice actors.
What the hell is
that
this
do
guy doing
commercials.
here?
I only want to do anime. First of all,
This is
anime
freaking
makes
Easy
shit
Pete.
money. Very shit money. Anime makes nothing.
What is he doing
Okay.
out here?
Commercials actually make the most money in voice acting.
Oh,
and
that's
getting
weird.
an agent, that's what they mostly
He's
care
gonna get
about,
killed.
because that's the most money you get.
Why is he out here?
I've gotten mostly paid from commercials. Now, there's other ways to make money as a voice actor if you do live in places like Michigan.
It's a synth.
And it's
Oh my
Voices.com
God, it might be.
Or Voices123. The problem is that it's a paid subscription and it doesn't guarantee you jobs because you have to audition. Now, what happens is that you basically, for Voices.com, because I haven't done the Voices123 thing, you pay $400 a year just to be able to get the chance to audition, okay? The problem is that it's not guaranteed. So you can pay $400 for the year and literally book nothing, and that's a waste of $400.
Yeah.
That fucking sucks. But that's your only option if you don't have the money to move out in Los Angeles or at least go to Texas. Okay? That's the truth. And the reason why I am just giving out the hard truth right here is because you need to know all this before you step in. Because there's tons of people that come down here to Los Angeles and they think, I'm going to be a voice actor. And they don't realize that it takes years just to get a fucking agent. Like, I got lucky. I started as a kid. But remember, I started when I was 5. So it took 3 years of training to get a paying role. Okay? So that was 3 years. And I told you the reason why I got...
Depends on the kind of research you want to do.
I got good
Voice acting
teachers
has to
that
be
taught me how to be a professional. I know people
your
who have been
your
out here for
primary
5 years
profession.
and have literally booked nothing and don't have an agent.
Let's just
I
say
got
I came out to Los Angeles.
some
I've been out in
that
LA.
My parents were willing to dive into acting with me.
I've been in LA for 7 months and I've booked a total of 2, 3, 4, about 8 jobs.
And that's unheard of, by the way.
But you know what? That's bad to me because I only booked 8 things. I'm barely able to pay bills.
Yeah.
Because I booked
that's the
8
problem.
things.
8
I booked
things,
like
and she barely can pay bills.
5 games and 3 anime.
Yep.
And
she can barely
And I'm
pay
still
bills,
barely
and that's
paying
the
bills.
reality. But
That's why
honestly,
it's hard
her
as shit.
moving out here in her first year she's booking things is insane. That's goddamn lucky.
It really is.
Most people don't do that.
I know everybody's out here like, I was
I'm
out here for
lucky.
like 3 years before I booked a single thing. I'm like,
Right.
oh.
I know people who have been here for 10 and haven't booked anything and still don't have an agent.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's true though.
I still don't have an agent after moving here. I left my New York one because they were awful.
Well, yeah, but you need to also get yourself a fucking commercial demo.
And I gotta
Not to
get on
mention,
that.
guys, also to get agents, you need demos. Those are not cheap. Demos cost anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000. That's not a joke. And you have to update it every few years. So I currently have to update my character demo, and it's going to be another $1,000. And the only reason why it's going to be $1,000 is because I'm getting a discount because my boyfriend is doing it for me. But no, I'm still paying. He told me he'd do it for free, but I'm like, no, I pay artists for their work. By the way, I'm not one of those assholes who are like, oh, do it for the exposure. If you are one of those assholes who ask somebody to do something for exposure, fuck you. The only thing that I do for free is student films, and that's because they're students. And it's for a film project for students. That's what I do for free. But if you're going to sit there and say, well, can't you just do it for the exposure? That's my answer. Exposure doesn't pay my bills. Exposure doesn't pay for food. Exposure doesn't do shit. And most of the time, you guys, they don't even have an audience that would get me any exposure. Sorry, it's just the truth. This tea is hot, writer. Oh my goodness. God, what else can I say about getting into this? And sorry, again, I'm giving you the hard truth because you need to know all this before getting into it. Because there's plenty of people who don't know all this, get in down here, and then they quit within like a few months because they didn't realize how fucking hard it actually is. I've literally had people who had come back to me and apologized. And the reason why was because they said, it's acting, how hard could it be? Not only did they not book anything, they are broke, they are in debt, and they came back and they had to apologize to me. Because acting is not easy. Not only is it just the acting part in general, but the whole business in itself. Oh, thank you for getting those, babe.
Yeah.
We can now have things to hang up your clothes, Casey.
Yay!
Yay! We have hangers.
Oh.
There. Let me give you all the woody ones.
Ooh, we got wood.
It looks like I've got wood.
Right now, you want me to take care of that?
No. Cool, sounds good. Thanks.
Right, you do.
This place.
You do have to put and you have to put like, plays are even like worse because you have to do it over and over and over again.
Num,
As I said, I started in theater.
num.
You have to do it over and over and over again, and you have to make it fresh every night. I have a story about that actually. So I was I was 16 years old. I was in the play called The Pillow Man, which if you've never, first of all, Martin McDonagh is my favorite playwright. Period. He wrote the movies In Bruges and also
That's-
Seven Psychopaths. Those are his movies, but he
Bless
does
you.
mostly plays. And I was in The Pillow Man, and I was 16 years old. And he writes very dark comedies, by the way. They're like super dark. Like when the Act Theater had already worked with me by that point, and they handed me the script, and they were like, "We don't even want to audition. We want you, but we want you to read the script first because it's very dark, and we want to make sure that you're okay with it." And they told me it's a comedy, by the way. and I read through it, and I was like, how the fuck is this a comedy? And then I was like, okay, the only reason why I want to be in this play so bad, and the reason why is because I need to see how this is a comedy, because it does not read like one whatsoever. And yeah, it's actually hilarious. The fucking play is hilarious. If you ever get a chance to read The Pillow Man, please do. It's amazing. And if you ever get the chance to see it, please see it. Jeff Goldblum was actually in the play once in Broadway. But point is that I'm sitting there as a 16-year-old and I'm seeing these veteran actors.
Ash, that was from the
for
game.
years.
When you zoom in,
And the
for some
situation
reason,
is, like, the main character is basically
when I'm
being
wearing the NCR
interrogated
outfit,
by these
it looks
two
like this.
detectives in a totalitarian dictatorship. So they're
That's
beating them and
actually in the
stuff
game.
like that
I don't know
because
why.
The main character writes stories, and they all have children dying in them, and somebody is killing children in real life, like in his stories. And so one day I'm sitting in the
I know,
green
that's so
room,
weird.
and we're
Hello, Sloth
waiting
Gamer.
for
What's
a
up?
show, and at that point, the guy playing Couturian goes up to the guy playing one of the detectives and says, "Hey, do you want to go over the script just so that we can find new things to make it fresh? Because when you're doing a play, you do it so many times, you have to find ways of keeping it fresh, so that way it doesn't sound like you're bored with it." And Dennis Arndt, who played the detective, just looks at Matthew and says, "No, I think we should just get on stage and scare the shit out of each other." And it was our best performance we had. It was hilarious. Our theater doesn't warn us about the play we did didn't warn us about the play, and it's incredibly sexist for the point of proving a point about how society worked post World War II, and it was exhausting. Oh wow. But like I learned from that moment, like that I want to scare the shit out of my partner next time I work with somebody on stage. Because then your reactions are more like honest. And not to mention there's always those jokes of like, so one
Yes,
of the
we
other
are
detectives
actors
has to
of the
take out a
voice
file and look at
variety.
it, and there's always pranks that are pulled in theater, and when he opened up the file, it was just a whole bunch of porn. And it was like BDSM porn. And it was such a great moment. I love being on stage for those moments. Oh yeah, Kiss Me Kate, which is a really good story about, if women do shit, the women in this shit show did society would suck ass. Yep. I know Kiss Me Kate. Anyways, let's get to the game. Because we got some DLCs to do. Oh, also showcases. We got the Joker Mobile. I wish you could play this while playing the game. I wish you could have the Joker. What's your favorite play? My favorite play is The Cripple of Inishman. It's a Martin McDonough play. I wish, it says unavailable, but I wish you could use this instead of like the regular Batmobile. Because like, look at it, the tongue and the mouth looks so creepy. Core, how can people try to schedule coaching sessions with you? If you want to schedule coaching sessions with me, you can direct message me over Twitch, and I will then send you my email, and we'll discuss from there. If you want to be coached also by Orion, who is a great coach, where can they message you, babe?
They can find me through Facebook.
Find Orion Akaba through Facebook.
And I don't take every client.
And he does not take every client. Yeah, you talk with them first too, right?
Yeah.
So I'm actually the same way. I talk with you and I try to see if we would be a good fit. And the reason why is because sometimes it won't be a good fit.
I'm actually surprised that you
Sometimes,
changed your name,
not
Game
every
Rocco.
teacher is for everybody. Just because I have teachers that I like doesn't mean like those teachers will work for you, and that's just truth. So
Yeah.
a little bit of how
You're
hard it
kinda
was.
right.
Kinda.
Kinda,
But
yeah.
even then, it was still easy for Joey, even though he was a friggin' idiot.
Extras.
Extras? Is that a good show to watch?
Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
That's the show to watch.
Apparently, Extras is the show to watch.
That will give you a
My
good
first
idea.
official play was 3 hours long, and we only had about 4 weeks to rehearse, so we did a rehearsal every day for 6 hours at a time. Oh, good. Hold on, guys. I just got a private message that I'm going to answer right now. There you go. But yes, Orion is also a very good coach. He doesn't take everybody, and neither do I, and that's simply because, you know, you have to have a good fit with your teacher. But if you want to, if you're also interested to hear from Orion, look for him on Facebook, add him as a friend. You can then message him there.
I'm far less nice about
Oh,
stuff.
I've told them that they need teachers to be mean to them.
No. I mean, like, I don't talk to people to see if we're a good fit. I run them through a gauntlet, as I say, and then I tell them if they're good or not.
He runs you through a gauntlet, and then he tells you if you're good or not.
And they can decide from where they want to go from there.
So I heard for Honor's combat system is based on stage combat. Is that true? Oh, I don't know. I thought it was based off of real combat. It doesn't look like stage combat to me, but that's, you know, just... Oh, I guess it is based off stage combat because they actually looked at people
You good?
who were...
Here, hold on.
who actually knew those types of fighting styles. Because even those types of fighting styles, there are stage combat versions of them, obviously, because you don't want to actually hit your person that you're, like, you know, all those Bruce Lee films and stuff like that. That's stage combat. But they actually knew how
I had
to
that
do
since
martial
I was,
arts.
4.
Wow.
Yeah.
My parents are voice actors, language, but it's
wasn't
not
gonna fix
something
that part.
like El
It's-
Smash, but it's actually really good.
That was
And what's weird is
damaged.
my
They
old
didn't
man
embrace
voiced
it.
Jason,
Jeez.
voiced
That was
Jason
perfect, and
in
then
Under
this
the Red
fell
Hood,
off.
and I'm in a Batman stream about
Literally,
voice
it's made
acting.
out of marbles or
it's
something.
it's not a stream about voice acting. It's just people started asking me, so then it turned into that, which I'm fine with. I'm fine. I like talking about voice acting because I love my job, even with all of its bullshit. I love my job. Okay, we got all that stuff. Extras. Story haunted. Arkham Asylum. Crime Alley.
Why pay for beta if the game will be free?
Scarecrow's
Which
Meeting.
game?
Oh, they originally had Ivy in that meeting. Weird. Huh. And Nightmare Batman, is it real? Oh wait, no! I didn't want to do that.
Fortnite? I have no idea.
Close application. I didn't want to do that. I'm sorry. Okay, we'll go back into it.
What is it?
Hey, I'm fine with it
Simpsons
too. I
is-
love voice
Oh,
acting.
shit.
It's good you talked about it. Yeah, I'd like to hang out with Cora one day. She seems awesome. Thank you, Sir Baconsworth. What about accommodations for people with severe trauma related around people screaming at them? Is there a way to avoid being screamed at? You gotta learn how to deal with it.
The best voice actors come from broken homes.
Well, no, it's just it sucks, but I mean, you have to learn how to deal with it. Like,
I think we all just learn to deal with that at a very early age because we're parents.
right, but I mean, like, it sucks that you do have trauma with that, but then go through a lot of therapy and deal with it first, and then get into it. because honestly, like not every director is gonna scream at you. But there have been directors that will scream at you and that have screamed at me. And as I said, I got hired as a kid because I didn't cry. I got hired as a kid because instead of like reacting, I listened and I took the direction.
You're talking about on camera.
Theater. But
Okay.
yes, on camera as well.
I don't think any
Specific,
directors.
because if any voice director yells at you in a booth,
Yeah.
you walk
Yeah.
and you talk to your agent.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, voice acting is different.
Yeah, nobody yells at you.
Nobody really.
I was
that's
gonna
true.
say, I'm
Nobody
like,
yells at you in the booth.
no
That
one
is true.
should ever yell at you for voice
They
acting
do,
anyway.
they're in big fucking trouble.
Yeah.
It's a little different on camera. They can,
On camera, they have
they can,
yelled
they
at me.
can chastise you and call you whatever the hell they want and get away with it. Which is
But even though they won't yell at you in a booth, they still criticize you, and they should because they want the best for their project.
it's a lot of money every day
Yeah,
they're spending on that.
every day, every minute costs a lot of money, and if you're not taking the direction, you're costing them more money. I have never heard that. No. I did get excited because a director actually knew my name. Most directors that like they call you by your the part that you got, especially if you're just a co-star. And I was working on a show that never aired, but it was called Before We Were Famous. The producer was Louis C.K., which was friggin' awesome. And what happened was the director was Andy Ackerman, who of course worked on Seinfeld. And I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna work with Andy Ackerman. Oh my god, I'm gonna work with Andy Ackerman. Ashley Tisdale was also in the thing, but I could care less about that. I was like freaking out because I got to work with Andy Ackerman, which was insane, and made me so happy. And so I was walking down the hall to go to rehearsal, and because it was for a multi-camera, which is done in front of a live audience. What happened was I was walking down the hall and Andy Ackerman was walking the other way, and I was like, oh my god, okay, don't freak out. Andy Ackerman's like right there. You're fine. You're a professional. You were, blah blah blah. It's whatever. Treat it like it's every day, every other day. And then, like as he's coming down, he goes, "Hi, Karina," and I go, "Oh, hi, Mr. Ackerman." Oh my god, I sounded so dumb, like. Because I didn't expect him to know who I was, just because usually you're just called by whatever part you have, which mine was and that's what you're called by. But Andy Ackerman actually knew my name, and even as a co-star, when you have lines, usually who talks to you is the AD, the assistant director. Until you're actually on set and the director is giving you direction. But other than that, when it's like in between takes and stuff like that, it's usually the assistant director talking to you. So I was like, oh my god, Andy Ackerman knows my name. Like, that was fucking amazing. Like, yeah. Okay. So bad. My internet just completely crashed. My computer, you have internet access me. Then fucking act like it. If anything, I would love the criticism. I want to learn how to get better. Well, and also you want to make sure that the project is done right, because here's the thing. If you have a director that's just like, oh, you're doing great all the time, then the project's not going to be good. There's no way that every single take is done correctly. There's just not. You're like, nobody's that amazing.
Except for Peter Dinklage.
Well, no, and there is a problem with that.
Yeah, I know.
Because what happened was with Peter Dinklage was that the director was starstruck by Peter Dinklage and just said, "Don't worry about it, you're doing great." And Peter Dinklage was saying, "What's happening in the scene?" And he wouldn't answer. So he literally got nothing. Anyways, point is that like the director, like, anytime that you see an actor and you're wondering why they did so poorly when they're such a good actor on other things, is usually either the writing or the directing or both. In the terms of Star Wars, when you have Natalie Portman and fucking who played Qui-Gon Jinn?
Not sure.
British actor, Schindler's List. Liam Neeson.
There we go.
When you have Natalie Portman, Liam Neeson, who played Ben Kenobi? Who played... Anyways, point is that you had not only the worst script ever, but you had a director who didn't know how to direct because it was done by fucking George himself. I mean, like, he's not a director, he's a writer, but even his writings were terrible. Terrible. Like, I've seen that script. It's terrible. There is no, like, you can't act with that script. You simply can't. And I actually felt bad for those actors because of it. Hold on. My Ethernet is not actually 100% plugged in, so it's doing it like... I prefer Ethernet. It's a better connection.
Hell yeah.
Anyways. So, that, like, honestly, they had amazing actors in that in the prequels, and they couldn't save it. Like, the only actor who I didn't like was Hayden Christensen, but that's because I'd never seen him in anything before. But then I saw him in another movie, and he's actually a good actor. So you do have all of these good actors, but nothing could save those fucking scripts and the direction.
I mean, sometimes the scripts are just balls.
And the scripts were in the prequels. That's not the actor's fault. That's the scripts.
It's the scripts.
Well, with Disney at the helm, it can only go up from there. Yeah. And yeah. And that director did make Dinklage look like shit. Like, I felt bad for Dinklage because, as I said, he was sitting there and asking, "What's happening in this scene? What's going on?" And the director said, "You're doing fine.
I want to play Rock Band. It's been so long.
I'm fangirling. Oh my god, I'm working with P." That director got fired because of it. Like,
did he really?
Yeah, he did. And that's why they brought back in Nolan North, and they brought in a different director completely.
The director? Who was? Do you know who it was?
For Destiny, I don't remember, but I do know that happened.
Jesus. I didn't know he was fired for that.
No,
Jeez.
he was fired.
Like, out of a cannon?
No, like, laid off.
Oh.
Because
That's
he
not as
didn't
fun.
direct.
Yeah.
He didn't direct.
That is crazy,
do
though.
His job. And so they had to redo
so
all
it
the
is.
voice acting with Nolan North because of that. And they paid and they could pay Nolan North less than Peter Dinklage, and that's why they didn't bring Peter Dinklage back, was they couldn't afford it. There's no proof that, like, by the way, when video game companies say they don't have enough money to pay their voice actors, that's bullshit, because they do pay when they bring in on-camera actors, they pay them a fuck ton, and that's because they have to, because they're on-camera actors and they're more famous. Okay? So if you can afford to have Kevin Spacey, you can afford to give us a little bit more money. By the way, Kevin Spacey, you should look up how much he made off of Call of Duty, because it's insane, and I've never heard any voice actor making that type of money.
How much was that?
10 million.
The fuck? From Call of Duty?
They gave him 10 million.
His performance wasn't that good. Nobody's performance is that good. If that's the wage, what
And
the
also,
hell?
He didn't do any of his own screaming either.
Are you serious?
No, he needed to save his voice.
Oh man, that bothers me a lot. Alright, that's annoying. I didn't know that.
So,
Wait,
and there's no
someone
proof-
told me he was paid low. That's not low. Was it you?
he's an on-camera actor. No, he would not have walked in there if he wasn't being paid his normal rate.
Oh, Jesus. God
And there's
dang
no
it.
proof that on-camera actors do anything.
Isn't that amazing? We're in the same game doing like the same kind of acting, but just because, for
Just
whatever
because he's
reason,
on
they're
camera and
making
more famous.
insane amounts of
and
money and
again-
we're just making pennies.
Again,
Oh my goodness. That's the way it is. Maybe we should just be
there's
Hollywood
no proof
types.
that if you're putting an on-camera actor in your video game does anything, like sales-wise, no proof whatsoever. So, yeah. Bulletproof henchman. Okay.
All this crap I'm selling. Making some crazy
What?
money
You saw
here.
me? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Okay, I have to restart
Whoa.
again. You fucking saw me. Ewan McGregor.
Oh yeah,
that's
sure.
right.
Oh wait, are those dried?
Uh-huh.
Oh, dude, thank you.
Hi, Arc Knight. By the way, thanks for hearing me rant.
Is there more? I'll get it.
That's it.
Thanks, dude. Cool.
I have to get. I have to get that sniper, dude. So is there a trophy for going through this whole thing undetected? No, I don't think so. I just don't like doing that. Eh! I almost dropped my phone. Yikes.
That's not good.
Trendon licensed game back in 04 through 07. Tobey Maguire in it, and his performance sucked. Here's the thing: is that on-camera actors have a problem with voice acting, and the reason why is because with voice acting, you literally just have your voice, and that's it. That's what you have for your performance. When you are voice acting, when you are on camera, you have not only your voice, you have all of this and your whole fucking body to do your performance. So your voice is not the only thing you have to rely on. Problem is that when on-camera actors move into voice acting and they don't take voice acting lessons, they don't know how to act for voice acting. It's not like acting is still acting no matter what you're doing, but there are differences that you have to make when you are changing fields per se. So when you go from on camera into voice, your performance has to be boosted up because you only have your voice to convey what's going on. Theater actors have an easier time of doing that, and the reason why is because in theater you have to act all the way to the 32nd row. My constant thing when I'm on camera is, because I started out in theater, bring it down. Your camera, because the camera is right here in front of your face. It's like right here. So you don't have to act so big. Because I don't have to act to the 32nd row. Whereas in voice acting, like, that's all you have. And in theater, it's kind of similar because in the 32nd row, they can't see your face. It's different going from camera to voice acting. I remember reading it back when filming for Moana. The Rock felt like he had to ask if he did a good job since he didn't think he did great. Well, and The Rock actually took voice acting lessons before he did that role as well because he knew it was different. And he went back and he said voice acting is way harder than being on camera. And that's because if you don't start with that, it is harder. I'm not saying it can't be done, but you do have to take different. I always suggest if you're going from on camera into a different field like theater or voice acting, you need to take classes specifically made for those because it is slightly different. I don't have flying in this one, it's weird. I can't fly as the Red Hood, it's so weird.
All right, my lovelies, I'm gonna head out for now, but I'll probably resume a little bit, a couple hours, whatever, give or take, a little later on. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/KCTheVA. Cool stuff happening soon. That's about it.
Let's get him before he notices that guy.
See you in a few hours, peepses. Later, Chris. Later, Jacob. Dapper, Kokiri.
Yep, that's why Preston and FO
You guys rock.
sucked. His VA
See you later.